Hello, and I'm back. So I see someone has made a comment to me and saying that the last story time that I did, which wasn't that long ago, probably about 2 hours ago, that was evil of me. I never said I was perfect. I've done things in my lifetime. You best believe if I do something to someone, even if it is an evil act, it's always because they did something first. So I'm going to tell you why I did what I did about the pregnancy test that I bought from the dollar store and fooled my child's father like I was pregnant. Okay, let's get into it. And I'm not mad. You and I are cool. You're one of my fans, but I just want to let you understand something because when you have a history with a person and me and my child's father been together for a long time when we were together. Okay, let's get into it. One of the things that my child's father did, he went back and told about 4 people on the job, maybe 5, who we were friends with, who worked for the same company as us, who wore the same uniform, about me and his sex life. He went into detail from telling what kind of drawers that I wear. And he wanted us to be saying, getting very intimate and nasty with the things that he said. And what's so bad about it, the female who came and told me about him going back and telling her this guy, this old guy on the job that he was friends with, who tried to like me, and another dude and another female. Now keep in mind, the old man that he told about the sex life of me and him, and the woman who told me about it, who was supposedly my friend, because she wanted my baby's dad in the beginning, and she was upset because she always used to tell me, "Don't talk to him. Don't talk to him. I see he speaks to you every time you come in the break room on break. He don't want nothing but sex." Okay, my baby daddy went back and told, like I said, not only about the kind of drawers I wear, which I used to wear bikinis all the time, but he went into detail, said that I didn't know how to ride dick. I don't know how to fuck. And that I'm horrible in bed. I don't know what I'm doing whenever me and him are doing it. Saying that, just saying all kind of, the other shit that he said. I really don't want to repeat it, but just know he disrespected me to the max. And why would you be when I miss a day or two from work? Why would you be talking about me under my clothes to these people who don't give a shit about you? I don't know. And in the last dude, it was 2 women. The old man that was 50 years old, the old woman that was 50 years old that was friends with me, but the old man was friends with him, and a guy that was around 25. Okay, and then another woman who was around 50 years old. Go back and talk about what we did in bed. Oh, how I didn't know how to satisfy you. He hates getting it in with me because I act like I don't know what I'm doing. Um, what else? He said, I'm trying not to like go all the way in detail with, even though I'm going into detail. Um, whenever we're doing it, I don't ever fuck back, and like, and some other shit he said, like for real. So this woman who was friends with me, but she was friends with my child's father as well. After she told me this, like the minute that I came to work, I was heated. I was furious. I was mad. I kind of wanted to kick her ass because she really thought it was funny while she was telling me these things, and like she was smirking. So he comes into work like an hour later after I come in. High as hell, eyes red, looking crazy, didn't speak to nobody. As soon as he walked in, I stood up and I got in his face and I said, what the fuck you talking about me under my clothes for? And this is the same story time where I said that this old lady who I was friends with, who was like 50 around the time, she went and stood over there by him while he and I were arguing. And was telling me that I better stop cursing. So I'm looking at her and I'm just dumbfounded and I'm just like so much shock, and I'm looking at this bitch like, bitch, I take lunch breaks with you. Cause we were all on the night shift. We were all on the night shift. We come in at the Bush Airport. We come in at 9 p.m. at night. Didn't get off until 7 a.m. in the morning. So I was tired, and then I was working the same shift when I was pregnant. But I'm looking at her after she said that to me, and I'm looking at him. When she said that, I said, I don't give a fuck. And the next thing I knew, our head manager walked in and said, "Hey, what's going on here?" This was a Hispanic lady. And I didn't say nothing. I left out and I went outside to cool off. And then the next thing I knew, it was time for us to get off of work. The bitch that had told me that my baby daddy was talking about me under my clothes and saying this and that about me, she usually wait on me. Me and her usually walk together after we are released from the job. At the end of the shift, this old hag ass bitch walked ahead of me, and she rushed to the bus stop outside of the airport where all of us employees wait on the bus. And so he comes up to me. He says, if you want to make a motherfucking scene, we can make a motherfucking scene. And then he was like, yeah, you can follow me home. We can talk about it, but I'm going to beat your motherfucking ass because you and I supposed to be better than that. So why you trying to embarrass me? I said, fuck you. You talked about me under my clothes. You said this and that, and you know you did. He's like, even if I did say it, no matter what I do, you ain't gonna do nothing but take me back anyway. I'm like, fuck you. But yeah, that's one of the things that he did. That's one of the reasons why I did that about the pregnancy test. And you know, when I took it and dipped it in apple juice and it came out positive and I showed it to him. I faked that pregnancy. It was evil. It was evil. You right. You right. And you wrote me and said that it was evil. But I was younger then, very emotional, and I was in love with him, even though he was like basically treating me like shit. That's not all that he has done to me, but I'm not going to get into all that. I've already came on here and told story times about when he used to live with me and my mom and my sisters. Before and after I had my daughter, which is by him. But yeah. And I just couldn't believe that he had went and talked about me like a dog under my clothes, like I didn't mean shit to him. That hurt me so bad. Nah, he did apologize to me 2 days later. And his apology basically went like this. I'm sorry. I apologize about talking about you under your clothes. You know I always have love for you. And I really just did that because you know I get high and I smoke all the time and you know I didn't mean nothing I said about you, and I'm like, don't let it happen again. Then I'm gonna say 3 months later we got back together. But yeah, that is the end of the story time. That is my response also to someone who wrote in and said that's such an evil act. Yeah, it's an evil act. I had a reason why I did what I did. You don't even know the half of it. Like, I've known this dude like forever. But that is my last story time for today. I didn't get a chance to post any videos today because earlier in the day I didn't feel well. And I will have more videos coming soon. Store vlogs, maybe a beauty supply vlog, and a Chinese restaurant vlog. And I will finally get a chance to, bake my tomato soup cake that I keep mentioning and never got a chance to. But I'm actually going to do it. I'm going to bake the tomato soup cake, and I'm going to try it on camera for y'all. Well, y'all stay blessed.